How a simple search for netherite turned into an extremely dangerous adventure on day 37 of playing Minecraft every day for a year. Now, with the many stacks of gunpowder I collected a couple of days ago, I need to get a ton of sand blocks to use together in crafting TNT. What's the purpose of the TNT? Why, hunting for netherite. Or ancient debris, of course. So with the sand collected, I went back to base and quickly got everything ready to go to the nether, and to start the tricky task of trying to find netherite in the wild. As soon as I stepped through the portal is when the trouble began. A creeper came from the side, blowing up and destroying the portal. I quickly checked my inventory and realised that I have no way to relight the portal. A rookie mistake. So I came up with a plan to make a fire charge using items that I can find in the nether. You need blaze powder, coal and gunpowder. The first two I got fairly easily, but getting gunpowder from a ghast and having it not falling into the lava is pretty tricky. Then, whilst flying around waiting for ghasts to spawn, I found a bastion remnant. Thinking that a fire charge is a treasure that I could very likely find in one of the chests in here, I ventured on in. I remember dying in one of these a couple of weeks ago, but this time I'm fully geared and will take things nice and slow, which was going really well up until I came across a piglin brute that for some reason was taking way more hits to kill than usual, and then when I went to hit him with my sword, he got me first. My health completely depleted in 3 quick hits. Now thankfully, I set up some spare gear sets, so I re-geared at home, grabbed a flint and steel, and went back through to the nether. Now, because of the portal breaking when I came through, a new one actually generated, so I relit the old one and then headed back to where I died. I managed to get back and reclaim most of my things. The death did cause one of the stacks TNT to fall into the lava, but as far as losses go, that's not the worst. Of course, I then got a bit too greedy and went for the treasure at the bottom of the room, and I got bounced into the lava by a freshly spawned magma cube, but I was able to fly out and save myself, pulled my socks up and got back down to the treasure, covering myself with blocks to keep the baddies out while I got all the good loot, including my first piece of netherite scrap. With the full inventory, I went back to the overworld, but on the way, I killed a wither skeleton, which dropped my first wither skeleton skull. With my pockets emptied, I went back to the nether and found a spot to try looking for netherite. I dug out some long tunnels and filled them with TNT before sparking the first one with my bow, and after the explosion cleared, I went back through. By the time I used up all of my TNT, I had just enough ancient debris that once processed, I could finally upgrade my main pieces of armour. My tools will just have to wait until next time.